What's going on, guys? This is StormMakerX back with a new updated video being added to the Mandalorian armor kit build series, and this is the long worked on but yet rewarding gauntlet number 3. As I mentioned in gauntlet number 1, the reason why we did it separate is because it was going to be very involving, a lot of steps, and definitely was going to be tedious, and I was not wrong in that respect. This part of the process was no doubt the most difficult, pretty much, yet. The helmet was not even as much work as compared to this. So, but it's rewarding because in the long run, not only can I slip them on, very quickly, I can also take them off very quickly as well. So it was definitely well worth the effort to try to get it to this point. So now that you know that part, let's go ahead and do a little show and tell. As you can see, both gauntlets are about as one as they can be, and they have the toppers on them, which is great. Both sets do. And they can also open up and they can also close, which is just lovely. Yes. So let me go ahead and show you on the inside. If you do this part of the process, putting in the hinge, of course, I definitely recommend doing the GO2 super glue, the Loctite, of course, and then adding on with that JB Weld plastic weld. It's giving it a very nice strong hold. Definitely not a lot of give, which is great, and definitely is going to come in handy when that time comes for me to put this thing on. And that can also be said with this side. As you can see, it has that. Definitely tried everything I could to try to keep all the ugly on the inside, but definitely try to keep it, looking awesome on the outside. So yeah, so it definitely took a while, but it was well worth it. Okay, now as you can see, you've got the topper on both sets. Now, after putting on the hinges, of course, I was able to put the toppers on. This part of the process was covered with E6000, as far as the adhesive being used on it. And I pressed on it as firmly as possible and put the clamps on and left them. I think I gave them a good 24 hours to pretty much, for it to dry, and gave it, the curing time, of course. And then afterwards, I placed on, I started spreading on the Bondo on all the outer rims right here, down here. That's looking why it has the pinkish color look right there. So yeah, now it looks like it's been forged. Definitely looks like it's been, melted, forged together, and all that good stuff. So yeah, got this far. Now there are a few imperfections. I can see right here, and I think there's a corner. Yes, there's a corner right here. Then I'm going to have to go ahead and use that Bondo putty, and just spread it very lightly. Just a few air pockets created after I used that Bondo on it. I mean, that was just going to happen regardless. When you're mixing the chemicals together on that Bondo, because they have a you have the main Bondo ingredient, and then you have the activation cream that goes with it. So when you mix them both together, one is gray and the other one is like a really, really deep colored red. Mix them together, they look pink. So the only thing is, once you do that, you only have so much time to spread it. So yeah, I spread this stuff as fast as I could without creating a lot of, problems, but it looks like it still created those air bubbles, but that's fine. I'll use that putty to fill in those areas, which won't be much, and then it should look look just fine. But yeah, these pieces are pretty close as far as being ready to be primed. So all I gotta do is fill in the putty, and then I can go ahead and start priming it, which is going to be awesome when I get that started. Anyway, but yeah, that's what's looking at me right now. That's what is going on. Next part of the phase, of course, is just, fill in any gaps and then go ahead and start priming it. So yeah, this is going to be awesome. Anyway, with all that being said, if you like what you're looking at, go ahead and hit the like button if you would. And if you would like to go ahead and keep up with anything I'm doing, definitely subscribe. Also, please leave comments down below. I definitely like to answer any questions that you may have regarding it. And that's that pretty much covers everything. So y'all have a good night, and definitely see y'all around.